Welcome back to an episode of the Wrestling Aroundup, where we go through the biggest news in the world of wrestling. Joining me is the world famous Terpius. Terpius, how are we doing?
Hello, I'm very good. How are you? Very thirsty.
If it right, have a drink.
I have got one. Nice cold water.
You come up with problems, quite
I've
easy
got
solutions.
I've got an easy solution for it right here. Just wanted to let you know I'm thirsty, so you may see me drinking.
Good. Right. No banter on the show,
I was
please.
just about to say that's getting too banterous.
Yeah, it was slipping into banterous. Joining me as well, keeping an eye on making sure we stick by the no banter rule, is obviously a world class wrestling journalist in the form of Aaron Franklin. Aaron, how are we doing?
Yeah, not bad. Gonna be very boring, like Chris Gregory tonight. No banter, please, on the new show.
Yeah, that's the rule. That's why Bob's banned.
Yeah.
And the reason Bob is banned, also joining me, is the ever-present, world-renowned, wonderful Scoop L.
No, do. Scoop L. Did the
scoop?
wrong thing, didn't I?
Any scoops?
Let me check if I pull select trust. I don't think I could do that.
Come on.
I've got a scoop.
Oh,
Matt Cardona is trying to trademark Zack Ryder.
I've seen this.
Yeah, I saw that.
Not asked.
It'll just be for merch, but yeah, it's cut. Bad news: Brown Roddy Piper's been cut from the network.
Makes sense.
There you go.
It's racist.
No, our listeners are gonna have no idea what you're on
Yeah,
about.
sorry. We were on about beforehand, just WrestleMania 9 and WrestleMania 6, and we were on about Roddy Piper being cut from WrestleMania 6.
Yeah, I guess that is a scoop actually. That
Yeah.
when we do the WrestleMania 9 show, we're all wearing togas. We've all agreed to it. So,
But this is
Scoop
audio
answers.
only.
Oh,
So,
it's-
We'll take a screenshot.
yeah.
cool.
There you go.
Right,
I've
the
got a
news.
blanket toga.
Too banterous, Peters. With none of that, please.
I'll just get my nip out on that side.
Not too banterous. We'll start with some absolutely horrendous news. Our thoughts go out to the full Briscoe family. Jay Briscoe unfortunately lost his life in a fatal car crash. There's been more tributes than I think I've seen for any other wrestler. It seems that everybody has a Jay Briscoe story.
Everyone liked him.
Yeah, it shows a sort of who the person is. Nobody's got a bad word to say about them.
Apart from the TV company that cancelled his tribute show. Fuck you.
Well, apparently, yeah. So that's the rumor, isn't it? It's not been confirmed, though, has it? As far as I'm aware,
A Meltzer report. So
Yeah.
I just hope.
yeah. That Warner Brothers Discovery apparently have cancelled it. They are filming, or has it been filmed? I think it's been filmed. A Ring of Honor tribute
Yeah,
show.
they filmed it. So on the same Dynamite tape, and they filmed it right afterwards as well.
Has that
It's
got
gonna
a release date?
No, but it's going to be free on Ring of Honor's YouTube as well as Honor Club.
Good. Oh, that's good, I guess.
Yeah, and I think they're going to make a big, because obviously that was kind of very spare of the moment AEW show. So I think at the next Ring of Honor pay per view, or the next tape into something they're going to do a bigger show as well.
Because he is one of the. I guess you would put the Briscoes under the Mount Rushmore of Ring of Honor personnel.
I would say they're probably the greatest tag team of all time, never to be in WWE.
I was going to ask that, where do they fit in the wrestling world?
Yeah.
Is it a shame that they
we
didn't
saw him
even?
at Super Card of Honor 10, didn't they? And they were brilliant in that match.
Yeah. Is it a shame that they never got to do a proper TV run?
I think, did they get offered deals but turned it down? I'm not 100% sure.
I think they had tryouts.
Is it tryouts?
Yeah, years ago.
I don't know if it is a shame, Ross, because obviously these days, like, it's not as important to be in the WWE.
No.
Someone on Twitter, I can't remember who it was now, but I think they just said, like, is Jay Briscoe like the greatest indie wrestler of all time? And I thought that's a bit of a stretch, but actually, the more I thought about it, I was like, maybe he is.
He's been on every promotion, hasn't he?
He had a decent singles run as well.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He's been like a multiple Ring of Honor World Champion as well as tag team champion. He's basically dominated all three divisions in Ring of Honor at different times. So
I have to disagree with. It's a pure indie.
Yeah, lovely fella. I remember when I saw him. We saw him all at the Dallas Ring of Honor show, didn't we? It was the first time we saw the Briscoes. Very impressed. I saw him again at the WCW show.
I think we all commented how good they were, didn't we?
Yeah, because you'd heard of him. They're all those teams I'd heard of, but I'd never really seen a lot of.
Yeah.
And then I saw him again at a WCPW show where unfortunately he was injured. So Jay Lethal took his place with Mark Briscoe. But then after the show, when they all go out and sell their own merch and stuff, and you basically got to buy something if you want to take a picture.
Yeah.
Well, my friend Mark was like trying to subtly just take a picture of the Briscoes. And obviously I think Mark Briscoe had no idea what was going on, but Jay Briscoe just absolutely clogged him and just went, "Hey!" like that. Right in front of him, which I just thought was absolutely brilliant. I've not talked to Mark for a while, but I'll have to get that photo off from us.
I was just trying to find star ratings for that Supercard of Honor show that we went to, and there isn't any on.
Mm-hmm. We were at the TV taping the next day.
Internet Wrestling Day.
Yeah, that was a show we wasn't at.
Yeah.
Which one?
We went to the TV taping the next day.
That was the same time as NXT, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Supercard of Honor.
No, it's called Supercard of Honor X TV tapings.
Oh, that's the one.
It's called Night 1. Night 1 and Night 2.
They were in a 4-way tag match with the Young Bucks.
With Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin, Christopher Daniels and Kazarian in the New Bucks. The Young Bucks, sorry. The New Bucks. Young Bucks.
That's when he merged with the New Day later on.
Yeah.
That comes soon. So yeah, do we know any matches that are going to be on this tribute show? Is anybody been announced coming back?
I've not seen actually. Yeah, I mean, I assume there must have thought a lot of Wednesday for the main one. Yeah,
a lot of ex-Ring of Honor on AEW.
Yeah,
people like Samoa Joe and all that. So no matches have been announced.
No, not that I've heard of. Yeah, I think if you can find the spoilers online somewhere, I guess if you want. But
if you wanted to,
I've not seen them.
Well, watch this space. Yeah, again, all thoughts go out with Jay, especially Mark, and the rest of his family.
Yeah, a lovely tribute from everyone. AEW, obviously, they put the graphic up, mentioned him, obviously, as you would do. All the wrestlers got the bands on.
WWE
mentioned it twice.
Yeah.
NXT and SmackDown. So,
and thoughts with his daughter as well. Who?
There's a
Patreon, I think.
There is a fundraising thing which I'm sure we'll put in the description that's floating around Twitter. Conrad Thompson has shared it. That's how I saw it.
Mm-hmm.
So go find that.
I think there was quite a lot raised, which probably shows what everyone thought of him, to be fair.
Exactly. So yeah, our thoughts with them. I guess we'll have to move on because it is the new show. So we'll go to WWE. And the rumor is The Rock has said he's not ready to appear at WrestleMania. He needs more time.
I've serious beef for this.
Edge said he wasn't ready and he came back.
I've serious beef. I do think it's a swerve, but I have serious beef because he is in better shape than 99.9% of the WWE roster.
And this is a Meltzer story, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's just a massive swerve. I think it's throwing people off because apparently backstage personnel at WWE are very, very excited about all the surprises they've got planned for WrestleMania.
Is that Ryder?
Christ, what a terrible surprise that would be.
That's 100% happening, by the way. He's definitely gonna...
It definitely is.
But yeah, I was going to say, like, what I don't buy about this was, like, it's not like they've been building up to this match for 2 years. The Rock's just like, it's like, they actually wanted me to be in that match. It's not like the full Tribal Chief storyline has gone up to that point.
Sorry, I'm off to go film Black Adam too. I know. Wait, no, I'm not, because it's shite.
I thought Black Adam was all right. Anyway,
he's in it.
Nobody cares. The people are going to watch him regardless. I just
no one did watch Black Adam. That was the issue.
That was the problem.
I don't watch any of them. Again, is he saying? I know there's a difference between ring ready and being fit, but he does all his own stunts, doesn't he?
No, he was. But do you not remember that Cena match? He was absolutely gassed the first one.
Yeah, I do wonder it because it is in being in shape, isn't it? But there's been like ring shape.
I think that's why the second WrestleMania one, he had CM Punk will hear this, but he had the war matches against CM Punk.
Which one did he get injured in?
I don't know.
Was it the second one he got injured in?
Yeah, because I think that's when the TV or movie companies were like, you stop doing that.
Yeah.
Don't really need to have a long match though, does he? He just needs to come, bury Roman, leave.
Yeah, well, I think Roman should win.
No, I think Roman should win, but just demolish him for like 10 minutes, and then Roman gets a cheat win.
How long was his match with Hogan?
Half an hour.
Yeah, it's a long match.
That was it.
Long match. Yeah,
They just didn't do much in it, did they?
didn't need to.
No, that was it. I was
Just
reading about
storytelling.
that. I was reading about that this morning. Actually, they hadn't planned anything, had they, until they went out because I was going to see what the fans thought.
Yeah,
It went for 16 minutes 24 seconds.
is that all it was?
I
Yeah.
thought
I
it
could have
was
sworn
longer
it was a
than
lot
that.
longer than that.
Third
You could do
longest match.
something similar to that, is what I'm trying to get at, where there's a lot of staring, posturing, and
As in off the crowd.
it's a 16-minute match, but technically you're only wrestling 8 minutes.
Yeah, I think fans need more these days, though,
And then
especially WrestleMania fans.
And then in the back of the mind as well, they've got Royal Rumble 2015, where he came out and just stunk the place out because they helped Roman win, didn't he? Which went down like a lead balloon.
Yeah, but I don't think The Rock. That's anything to do with The Rock.
Well, he was there.
Yeah, so was 29 other people.
Yeah, well, they're all shit as well, then, weren't they?
So I don't know. Was that the one? Was that the Rey Mysterio where he came out 30?
Yeah, and everyone wanted Daniel
Austin
Bryan.
could have come out then and booed him. Anybody could have come out.
Funny you should mention Austin, Ross, because he is my wild card for the Royal Rumble.
That's a good
to
shout.
win.
Not to win it, to be
Just to come out.
Well, they've said
a
haven't
good
they?
shout.
He could win it. That'd be fucking dope. I'd love that. But I think he'll be in it.
Yeah, that's a good shout.
They've said, haven't they, that they're happy with the surprises. They've obviously announced Cody Rhodes, but there's other surprises that
Everyone
they're
knew
happy with.
Cody Rhodes, though, didn't they? Everyone knew that was going
Well,
to happen.
he's
on the poster, isn't he?
He's number one favourite to win, isn't he?
That doesn't surprise me. I think he'll win it.
I think he comes in at what?
I don't think he comes in at 1.
Yeah, they did that with Edge 2 years ago, and they can't do that again.
Comes in at 2.
I don't think.
I think he'll come in like 22 or something like that.
Everyone says number one's the worst position in a Rumble. Number 2 is as bad as number 1.
I think number one's
really
had the
is.
most winners, is it not?
Probably has now.
Right. So I've just
Yeah.
logged into Odds Checker.
I don't want to know
See-
because it kind of spoils it.
Just see odds. Right, Cody Rhodes 7 to 10. You scroll down a bit, right? You've got Gunter 25 to 1. And then you've got Walter 33 to 1. And then you've got a Gunther at 33 to 1. So I don't know. I don't think Odds Checker quite knows what is going on. In fact, that is all them three people are the same person.
It's like the three faces of Foley.
Yeah. I mean, Conor McGregor 50 to 1.
Yeah. You can't take. So I've got a mate who works in betting. Yeah. Absolutely mad that shirt man's favourite. Anyway, but I've got a mate who works in betting, and the year the Undertaker lost his streak, he was going to put some stupid odds on the Undertaker because he was like he never loses, and then someone was like, oh, you never know. I wouldn't do that. So I think they put him like odds on, like they put Brawlers higher than a normal, but obviously, yeah, paid off to them. That's why you never know, so you can't take too many risks. So that's probably why Gunther and Conor McGregor's probably 50 to 1 because it's stupid, but you never know. You never know.
My pick's Ezekiel to win the Rumble.
Yeah,
100 to 1 apparently. Worth a quid.
They should do that though early. I mean, they can't use Elias for a while, but they should have Elias come in like early.
Elias and Ezekiel.
Goes out, quick shave, and then comes back out as Ezekiel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be hilarious.
Imagine if he actually did have a brother that was all big swerve.
And Kevin Owens is in the ring like, oh.
Yeah. All right, I have some apologising to do. Right, so, I mean, The Rock, yes or no at WrestleMania?
Yes.
Yes.
I think he'll be there. Not confident that's the way they're going with the match. Because the other thing as well is on Raw 30, they've cancelled the Bloodline Acknowledgement ceremony now.
Yeah, and
It's now going to be the trial of Sami Zayn.
Is this too early? I
Yes.
think this is too early.
This should have been done like March.
Yes, I think it should have.
It would have been the Sami
it'd be
Zayn
better
stuff.
after the
Yeah, I
Rumble.
would have had Sami Zayn win the Rumble.
Because
and then this happened.
for me, if you haven't got The Rock, the 2 nights, if you want Roman to take both titles off him, you have one night with Cody, one night with Sami.
Well, I think they're going to have. I've probably said it a million times, but Elimination Chamber is in Montreal, so I think that's where they're going with Sami. That'll be like
Unless,
the clash at the castle for Carter.
and this is me just thinking right now, do you have the trial of Sami Zayn? They kick Sami Zayn out. And then it's a bit too soon to the Rumble because Rumble's in a week, isn't it?
Yeah.
When's the Rumble? Next Sunday? Next Saturday?
Saturday.
Yeah.
That's a bit too soon then. I was going to say, they kick Sami Zayn out and then they like embarrass him and he thinks, they won't give him a title shot. And he thinks, fuck you, and I'm going to do anything I can to get your title shot. And then he wins the Rumble to earn the title shot. And like Reigns won't give him one because he's scared of him. But it's too soon. That needs weeks to play out.
Oh, he could win Elimination Chamber then, can he? If that's what they do with that.
Yeah.
That's the other thing.
That's his last. Yeah, that could be his last chance. And it's in Montreal, Canada.
I think this trial of Sami Zayn thing might also be a swerve, and they sort of play it out as like, we weren't going to trial you for anything, but then it plays on Sami Zayn's mind, and he goes a bit crazy in the Rumble and eliminates people he shouldn't do. Then it starts to break down from that.
He's the one.
But it's before that. It'll be before.
The trial. Yeah, the trial is. But what I'm saying is, the trial turns out to be nothing, and sort of just playing a prank on Sami. Then it starts to put doubts in his mind whether they actually want him in the bloodline. So he goes into business for himself, eliminates the Usos in the Rumble. Roman's real unhappy. It implodes from there. I
think that's sort of what will happen. I think there'll be an accidental elimination from one of them.
It'll be Jey Uso that gets eliminated because that's the one he had all the beef with, wasn't it?
I think Sami Zayn will accidentally eliminate, or the Usos might accidentally eliminate Sami Zayn. I think
that's a good shot.
I think something like that will happen, and that's what's going to kick it off. I don't know. It's hard to, and that's what we want, isn't it? None of us know. But yeah, yes. So my theory then it's Sami Zayn loses that, and Roman's like, "You're not having a title shot whatsoever," and then it's his last chance. He goes, "That could do it." Book it, Triple H, if you're listening. Okay, but we'll stick with WWE, and the favorite to win the women's Royal Rumble. She hasn't been with the company for ages. It's Naomi. It's just common knowledge, isn't it?
Have you got a rant saved up here?
I have, because I think Naomi's garbage anyhow. She's got no business being.
Well,
no, she hasn't.
Just back onto to Sasha for a bit, right? Did you see that Naomi apparently was just about to get the biggest money contract she'd ever signed in WWE before she walked out?
She's a fucking idiot. Naomi's an idiot.
It was ill-advised. Should we just not turn to pay their headphones back on, by the way?
See how long it lasts. He's not bothered, Neil. He's too busy playing Football Manager. No, I think Naomi is...
Can I put my headphones back on?
No.
Nah, still talking about that. 50-1 is...
Me, I'm 50-1.
You can hear us in here, so we might as well just put them back on.
Terry with an eye. No, because I can't, because I wasn't really concentrating, but I can sort of hear you now. Now I'm concentrating on my headphones.
Put your headphones on.
Yeah, so Ronda Rousey to win the Rumble, yeah?
So Ronda Rousey's 8-10 on to win the Royal Rumble.
Yeah. I hope she don't win it if that is right.
We was discussing, Piers, Naomi turning down the most money she would ever have received.
No, she didn't turn it down. I think it just... That was what they were negotiating when
she did turn it. She did turn it on because she walked out.
In some ways, yeah. Well, I think she probably expected her and Sasha to go back.
What a fucking idiot. What an absolute idiot.
Like, I don't mind Naomi, but I don't think she's...
Didn't she deny something on Twitter this week, though, about money and what had actually happened and gone down?
Probably.
I think she denied everything.
She's not even that good.
I don't think she's good, but I don't think she's at the level where if she came back and win the Royal Rumble, people would get excited by it.
No, agreed.
I don't care. I don't want her to come back.
Sasha Banks came back. I know you'll hate this, but then that is a big deal.
Agreed.
What she could do.
Ross is just...
she could lose to Carrie in February. She had a little fun. She's back.
No, I guess I won't mind that, because Sasha Banks is as much as it pains me to say it, is a bigger deal. Now that's how little I think of Naomi.
Yeah, are we all sleeping on Alexa Bliss? Or she got a match with Bianca at the Royal Rumble?
She's not doing it, Alexa. She's going into Spooky Town.
Yeah,
I think they've ruined Alexa.
Spooky nonsense.
She likes to do that, doesn't she?
I just think she's very stagnant. I don't really know what to do with her character at the moment.
Yeah, she prefers this spooky nonsense because she thinks she's a boring person, doesn't she? So, I don't know. But imagine fucking Naomi won. Oh, that'd be horrendous.
I know. I have a feeling I know who's winning, but I won't say anything.
Oh, yeah.
I don't-
Let's see it. Let's have a.
No, we'll do the prediction. We can do predictions, can't we?
Rhea Ripley, 100%. I'd put money on it.
Wouldn't be mad at it.
No, I wouldn't be mad at that.
I think it's her time, and I think it'll be Flair Ripley at WrestleMania.
Triple H is a big fan of her as well. Isn't
Mm. Plus, they're actually doing something good with Judgment Day now. I'm
a big fan of Prison Dom.
I'm very invested. And at first, after the kicked Edge, I was like, really don't care for these.
Where is Edge?
He'll be back on Sunday, Saturday, I assume. I don't know.
Yeah.
They were meant to be having a build up to a Hell in a Cell match, weren't they?
He's just
Royal Rumble.
disappeared, hasn't he?
That got mentioned several times.
Yeah.
I think as much as he wants to go like he used to, I don't think he can anymore.
Maybe they could just do the Hell in a Cell match at WrestleMania. I've not done them for a while.
No.
Yeah.
Rhea Ripley, that's a good show actually, and I wouldn't be mad at that.
I think it's her time. I think she's very over. Very over.
She's a believable winner as well.
Mm.
Yeah, I was thinking Becky Lynch, but now that's a miles better option.
I want to see someone new.
Yeah, I do.
But I was just thinking that because I wasn't sure.
I can't think who it would be. Yeah.
And I can't think of anybody else who hasn't already won it or hasn't got a title who would be believable. She's not going to win it. Jesus Christ.
She could come back in it, though.
she could come back in it.
Probably come back in it.
Well, and to that, we'll know if Vince is back in charge if Lacey Evans wins, won't we?
And then she's pregnant with Ric Flair's kid again.
Yeah.
It could happen at Raw 30, can't
it?
Yeah.
Here's one for you. Speaking of Raw 30, Hogan's on it. Was Hogan ever on Raw? I don't remember. I don't associate Hogan and Raw ever.
Yeah. He was on the first ever Raw.
Was he? Oh, yeah, I missed that, didn't I? But I don't associate Hogan and Raw.
Was he on the new one?
I was winding him up.
He was on it. He was on Raw.
They
showed a clip of him, didn't
they? Yeah.
He went to WCW, didn't he, in 94, so he won't have had much chance. And then he was always on SmackDown when he came down.
He was in the first. They did show one clip of him coming down the ramp when it was the old Raw logo.
I wonder if back in when the NWO came back, they appeared on Raw as NWO.
I always thought they were on SmackDown.
Well, that was before the brand split, wasn't it? So it would have been. Yeah.
Just the one I don't associate ever seeing on Raw. So.
Yeah.
No, only on anniversary shows.
Yeah, well, that's it. Yeah.
What we're saying is you can never say never for these wrestlers coming back to WWE. So CM Punk, don't burn his bridges quite yet.
Yeah, he could win the Rumble. Tony Khan's put him on ice.
Imagine he was in a Rumble.
Yeah.
So we'll go. Right, we'll jump to the 30th anniversary. Who was on Raw? Ric Flair, Teddy Long, Ron Simmons, Kurt Angle, Undertaker, Road Dogg, X-Pac, Shawn Michaels, DDP, and Rikishi have all been announced alongside Hulk Hogan.
Samu, Lita has been announced now as well.
Are we going to get all the Samoans at the trial of Sami Zayn?
Yes, I think so. I think over there is judges and Rikishi is judge Brett for me.
Yeah, because they were planning to have them anyway, weren't they? So
we're going to have Afra and Sika and stuff there.
Yeah, they better do us. It was in a bloodline acknowledgement ceremony / trial about Afra and Sika. I'm having it.
Yeah, I
won't stand for us.
It's just going to be one of them things, one of them nonsense Raws, isn't it? Which is a bit annoying that is to go over to the Royal Rumble.
No, put all the legends playing poker with the APA.
Yes, I was literally just about to say this. I hope we get some silly backstage segments and get some Ronson's dams.
Yeah, that's what we want. Food fight at the end. That's all I need. And also, because it's Triple H, I think we've got more chance of it happening. Old Raw set for one night only, please. That's what I want.
Also, does anybody follow DDP on Facebook?
Yeah.
Why? Yeah, he doesn't post anything about DDP anymore. I don't know who's got the account. He just posts loads of random videos of top 30 near misses, and it's people nearly getting run over and stuff. Top 30 fails and stuff.
They sell them, don't they?
Oh, right.
Jericho did it as well. I had to unfollow him. Mick Foley did it, and then everyone had to go at him, and Mick Foley's he felt real bad about it, so he cancelled it. But
that's DDP all the time.
Yeah.
Anytime I watch a video on Facebook and it goes to the next one, it's normally DDP top 30 fails or something. And you know what? They're annoyingly entertaining, but they're all like 10 minutes long. And before
Well,
you
this
know
is
it,
why you keep. This is why you keep getting them.
you've wasted an hour and a half of your life.
You watch one, you'll get more, won't you?
Oh, I know, it's just annoying, isn't it? Apparently, Billy Gunn was going to be on Raw. However, he's been pulled off or wasn't allowed, wasn't released.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me really.
He's going to do a full DX reunion.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody else. Who's going to do? I don't know who's going to do what. Ric Flair better not have a match.
No, but he could declare himself for the Royal Rumble.
Yeah. I heard he's going to shag Lacey Evans.
What if Virgil was there with 1 million women?
That'd be it. Bring back some of those legends.
Tony Khan's shagged 1 million women, hasn't he?
Oh, God. Right. I'll tell you who won't be there, though. Devon Dudley. Because he's announced he's no longer working with WWE. I can't remember what the initial tweet was, but he quoted Bubba Ray, or Bully Ray, whatever he's called now, and put "testify, brother." So I don't know if there's some bad blood or what's gone on.
No, they're all friends now.
They did fall out though, didn't they?
They did a few years ago.
No, but I don't know if he's left WWE with some bad blood.
Well, there was that thing a couple of weeks ago anyway. He couldn't do an indie
yeah.
show, so it might just be that. He might just want to do indie shows again.
Right, so here's the tweet. The company WWE and I have decided to part ways. I feel this is the best decision for all parties. It's been a pleasure and an honour to work with the young talent when Bubba, as well as everyone over in NXT, as well working with some of the best producers in the world. His grammar's horrendous. Would like to thank Vince, Paul, Stephanie, and my Lord and Saviour Jesus Christ for the opportunity that was given.
I do realize it well. I know. That's good.
I'm very excited to see where God brings me next. Oh, my brother, testify. I think he will be Impact inbound.
Reverend Devon's back.
Yeah.
That's where Bubba is at the minute. He's having a great run.
Yeah, well, he's the better one out of the two, isn't
he? Who?
Bully Ray.
Well, he isn't the moment. But I don't know, because it's unfair. It's unfair, because Devon's not really doing it. But when you said Devon quoted Bully Ray, I thought you just tweeted something.
No, yeah, there was another tweet.
I thought you just tweeted something like "get the tables." I was like, "What about?"
No, there was one.
I didn't realize a quote tweet. Yeah, that makes more sense now.
It was what I saw. I can't remember what the tweet was. It was quoting, but that's what it was.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll see if it will be something along those lines. Those conspiracy theories, it's because Vince is back. I don't believe
it's
that
bound
for a second.
I don't think that's to do. I think he's going to go back to Impact. He'll somehow get involved in the Bully Ray Josh Alexander storyline.
Right,
get back together.
Sticking with Vince, there's a new SEC filing, which means he no longer needs the approval from any stockholders moving forwards.
He can do whatever he fucking wants.
Nick Khan's also been in the news, and they're saying we all knew he was coming back.
Yeah, I suppose you got to play like that, yeah, if you Nick Khan. But also on the Vince thing, apparently this is just an undoing of the one that he changed the other week, where he'd put on that you need to have approval for the stockholders because he wasn't on the board. So now he's just kind of undone that. You know the lawsuit we talked about 2 weeks ago. This kind of avoids that now, apparently, because now we say we need approval from shareholders. But also, the guy owns 81% of the company, so it makes no difference, really. It's all just very legal.
Just make the decision, wouldn't he?
He's got the voting power anyway. That's how he got himself on the board in the first place. So much ado about nothing, I think.
But so everyone kicked off. Have we seen the Nick Khan interview or read it?
No, I haven't.
I have read clickbaited excerpts for us, and I'm very.
Well, that's so have I. Yeah. And everyone was kicking off. Apparently, Khan said Vince has no plans to return to TV. However, that might change. I guess that's never say never thing, isn't it?
WrestleMania.
Yeah, he could come out.
Have a match again.
Well, he was still planning on doing a tribute show to himself. Thank you, Vince.
I think he might even put himself in the Hall of Fame this year. I won't be surprised. He's just on an ego trip at the minute, isn't he?
I don't understand him. He's just so far up his own ass.
He'll end up in the Hall of Fame anyway, won't he? So.
Oh yeah. But I think I have a feeling that he's just on an ego trip this year, and I think he'll just say, right, I'm going in the Hall of Fame this year.
But like all this stress and that, and I know he works as a workaholic, isn't he? and he's what 70 odd, 77 or something. Just chill out. You've got more money than anybody else. You're like you're a billionaire. Just chill out. What you put yourself all this stress for? Do you know what I mean? Just chill out, Vince. Enjoy your retirement. You've probably only got about 10 years left. Just go abroad.
No, but he thinks he'll never die, and I genuinely believe that he thinks that.
Yeah, maybe. I wouldn't be surprised. Someone wants to tell me Vince McMahon's frozen his body. I'll be like, yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I think he's
him and Disney. Yeah.
I think he's probably gone down the route of making a clone. So when he does die, the clone will just take over.
Yeah.
And it'll be like prime Vince again. Attitude era.
The first cyborg.
Yeah.
Vince is like no longer Vince anymore. It's just all robot. Imagine.
Failing that, it'll be like on Futurama, and it'll just be his head in a fishbowl.
Just get wheeled out. The chairman of the board, Vince McMahon. Oh, I love that. Have you seen that one where Richard Nixon gets a new body? He gets Bender's body, doesn't he? And then he gets another one after that, doesn't he? It's got like a big robot body. I think that's going to be Vince.
I'll be all for that. He's pushing the boundaries to storytelling.
I'd be all for that. I mean, I don't know. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Everyone's kicking off that, oh, he's going to make suggestions to creative and stuff. Well, of course he is. It's his company, isn't it?
He is, but Triple H gets final say apparently now. So
yeah, and even if he retires fully, sells the company, Triple H is still doing creative. You don't think his father-in-law's going to say to him, "I won't do that, mate. I'll do this."
No, I'm just saying when I go around for Sunday dinner.
Yeah,
I wonder what they're like at the moment. Those family dinners.
Awkward.
Yeah. What do you reckon he did at Christmas? Around.
I have Christmas today. Let's carry on.
Yeah.
Vince is too busy tinkering with his robots.
Yeah.
Triple H is getting his cryogenic lab.
Do you reckon Triple H says Vince sneezes? Because obviously it's sneezing, doesn't he? So do you reckon he just sneezes and all his food's a spite?
No, it's not the mucus that Vince has a problem with sneezing. It's the fact that he's got no control over it when the sneeze happens. That's his problem with sneezing. It's not the gross or the germs. It's only he involuntarily loses control of his body. But if he was a machine,
he wouldn't sneeze, would he?
No.
Can't sneeze if you're a head in pickle juice. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Imagine. That's an exclusive. We broke it first. Okay, sticking with.
I should write some lines down for the next Pineapple Palooza. Yeah,
for the next edition of our stage show. We'll stick with WWE and on actual in-ring SmackDown. The Firefly Funhouse has returned. Bray Wyatt picking up another of his old characters. And then the Fiend turns up in it. Is the Fiend coming back? Is this part of the? I don't know. In my head, I've got this like the the 7 labors of Bray Wyatt. Do you know what I mean? Does it matter? It's against LA Knight. I think LA Knight is just there because he's all right.
But he's there because he's a good promo. I think, wasn't
he? Yeah.
Is this what? I genuinely have no idea where Bray Wyatt is going.
Might find out at Royal Rumble.
In
the first match.
What's going to happen in the Mountain Dew pitch black match?
Commercialism is the worst, isn't it? Why on earth is it called the fucking Mountain Dew? Is fluorescent yellow?
Because they're bringing out Mountain Dew pitch black.
Yeah,
they're all synergy, corporate synergy, baby.
It sounds ridiculous.
But it's going to have neon elements for us. That's what I've heard.
What if Naomi turns up in that? Just starts raving in the middle of fucking glow sticks.
She comes back of Mountain Dew.
Because that's a gimmick.
Do it for the do. That's the slogan. Do it for the do.
Wait, so what? I mean, what's the end goal? What do we think the end goal is? Are we having a faction? Are we having what version of Bray Wyatt? Are we going to get them all? I genuinely got no idea.
Well, I think the more I've thought about it, it needs to end up with like him versus himself somehow. So it's going to have to be a Firefly Funhouse match in it again.
Well, there was loads of reports that this uncle is it Uncle Howdy. I'm going to call him Uncle Howdy Doody. That's killed the gimmick. He was wearing the same gloves as Bo Dallas.
Yeah, I think it could actually be another swerve though.
I don't know. I don't know.
It's got the same hands. His hand twin. Yeah. Identical hand twin.
What are the chances that Bo Dallas' identical hand twin is also a wrestler?
Not this hand is your hand. Oh wait, no, that's right.
It wouldn't surprise me if Vince had a list of people whose hand twins are.
Derek his hand twin. Yeah. That's in a Vince thing. I don't know. But yeah.
Apparently his voice is quite high though, Uncle Howdy, because a fan met him. After I think I'm getting a guess after SmackDown or Raw.
So Uncle Howdy is Joe Pasquale. You heard it first.
Mm-hmm. Imagine.
Oh my God, it's Joe Pasquale.
No, because Cole will be like, it's Joe Pasquale. You won't have the clue who he was. And then Barrett's like, that's Pasquale, you idiot. It's famous on ITV. Brilliant stuff. Yeah. I want it to happen now.
Well, I'll be disappointed if that doesn't happen at the Royal Rumble. So, this pitch black then Mountain Dew match thing is
Mountain Dew pitch black match? That's cool.
Is that cinematic?
No, but no one knows what it is. LA Knight thinks it's a Street Fighter tag, and then Fightful Select reporting it as Neon Elements.
Yeah,
we think it's going to be
Naomi's going to be in it.
I was going to say
it's going to be it's going to be lowered lights, street fight. Some of the weapons are glowing.
Yeah.
And then Naomi's going to return in that match.
And some doors will open every now and again, and there'll be like a spooky figure there.
In the ring?
And Bo Dallas comes back.
Either in the ring or like, because it's a stadium, innit? So you'll have the big tunnels, won't you? Around. A
bit like what they did at...
They did one on Raw the other day, didn't they? I think. Or SmackDown, one or two. SmackDown, I think. No, it was Raw because it was Alexa Bliss when it was involved. Yeah.
I don't know. I've got no idea.
I like the fact that we've got no idea though.
Yeah, good. This is it. It's interesting, isn't it?
Until we have a box-like structure.
Yeah.
Yeah, until full matches in like dark red. Can't see out.
Could be like that. They got to do it well for the fans. In the
this is for people. This is for people at home, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know what I want it to be either. I normally have a thing where I want it to be, but I've got no idea.
What if it's like a big tub of Mountain Dew pitch black, and it's just you got to throw your opponent in the Mountain Dew?
Yeah, what was that AEW one?
Yeah, the samosa. What was it called? Not samosa.
Mimosa.
Samosa.
That'd be different.
Samosa match.
You got a bunch of Indian snacks.
You got a wrapper in feeler. Yeah.
What's actually going to be
Orange Cassidy one, wasn't it?
What it's actually going to be is it's going to be Get Your Own Back. Instead, it's Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
What if Uncle Howdy? Dave Benson Phillips is ghosting as well.
What if that is Uncle Howdy? Dave Benson Phillips.
Dave Benson Phillips is dead, is he?
No.
I think so. He was wrestling though, wasn't he?
Well, yeah, I haven't said he was a ghost.
Yeah, he was wrestling.
Just checking. Yeah, he's a wrestler. Dave Benson Phillips, famous.
Did you know Dave Benson
I said he's hosting it.
Oh, I thought you said Dave Benson Phillips ghost. Right, no. So for people listening at home, that sounded really weird that I just shouted Dave Benson Phillips is dead, is he? But that's why I thought Aaron said Dave Benson Phillips ghost.
It's a fact that Dave Benson Phillips, he's the voice of the Smarty in the PlayStation 2 game. About Smarties in space.
I didn't realise there was one.
Yeah.
Smarties games are terrible.
Yeah. Dave Benson Phillips is the voice of the Blue Smarty.
Hang on. Peters, have you played them?
I've watched videos about them because I was interested.
Okay, if you could stream that on Friday, twitch.tv/BellNation, smart again.
Dave Benson Phillips might join you.
Yeah. I'd stream that. I just don't understand how to stream anything over my Xbox, so sorry.
Right, the last one is the WWE Network is going to get smaller. Progress and ICW are leaving. Is this to fit it on Disney Plus?
No. Oh, you mean WWE on Disney Plus?
Yeah.
Maybe
they're making the library smaller, so they don't have as much to move across.
Maybe they're getting rid of all the indie stuff. Everything's going.
Yeah, I think possibly what you're saying, Ross, but probably more that they've had, because Peacock have got exclusive access to it now in the US, right? Which is where most of the subscribers are. So they probably had a contract with these guys, and it's run out, and Peacock are like, "Oh, we don't really want that anymore." And that's probably all it is, to be honest.
I wonder what the viewing figures on stuff like that are.
Yeah, I can't imagine there'd be many because I saw a lot of people like jokingly tweet like they always were like, "Oh yeah, I should watch that show," and they just never did. Which we've done on this many times, haven't we? We've been like, "Oh, we'll do a progress show one day," and we just never go around to it.
They're all going elsewhere.
It's
Right?
like
They've all got their own, or they're going on other streaming services.
Yeah, because like the ICW show that we went to in Cardiff was on there, and it just never even crossed my mind to go back and watch it, to be honest, because indie wrestling's not that good when it's on TV. It's much better in person.
Yeah, that. Well, somebody's got a lot of terrible indie wrestling DVDs. That's exactly true. I just thought of it then as I was reading it out. I wonder if this is slimming down the network.
Yeah,
if it's put it somewhere else. But there's still some on there. Is WXW still on there? I saw when I was watching some. Well, the main show.
Yeah, I think they're all going eventually, are they?
Yeah, that makes sense. Nobody watches them. Are they going to get rid of the old wrestling?
I don't know. I think, because this stuff they're just licensing and not bought.
Anything they
own, actually,
right? That's staying.
Yeah, anything they own will be on there. Like if they had a bought Ring of Honor instead of Tony Khan, it would be all
that would be on there.
It's just I think they had like a 5-year contract or whatever it was with those companies, and then they just decided not to renew it. I think that's all it is.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Right, that's it for the news. Was there no WoW?
No, there wasn't. Ross. There might be one this Wednesday, but I've been a busy lad, which I'll tell you all about on the main show.
Oh, exciting!
It's not
don't forget though.
It's a busy lad who's in his early 30s. So.
I was going to say, people don't realise we record the main show straight after the news, but we always say, "Oh, I'll tell you about the main show," and then we never do. We forget within the hour that is the news show, the main show. We completely forget what it was all about.
Yeah, it's true. Actually, I had a big pie for tea tonight. We'll say that on the
too banterous.
Yeah, we'll do that on the main show.
So that's it. Unless I'm missing any news, I don't think we are. Slow week in news, really. I guess we've got loads with a fallout from the Royal Rumble and the trial of Sami Zayn. Exciting new show next week. But thank you for joining us, Terry Peters.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us, Aaron.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us, Scoop L.
Thank
you everybody for listening, and join us on Wednesday, probably, for the next episode of Wrestling Around.